Hey everyone, this is Rekt, and we're about to watch Season 2, Episode 1 of House of the Dragon. Alright, before anything else, if you haven't already, please subscribe because that really helps the channel grow, and if you've already subscribed, thank you. Okay, Season 2, Episode 1 of House of the Dragon. This show was the show that I wanted to start my channel on. Season 1 of House of the Dragon. But when the show was premiering, I just could not get my shit together with technical stuff. And then I watched the first episode of Season 1 and I was like, oh no. This really should have been my first foray into reaction videos, but it was too late because I was already watching the first episode of Season 1. Every new episode of Season 1, I kept thinking, maybe I should start now, and then it ended. Season 1 ended, and I really regretted it. Then, when The Last of Us was premiering, I was in the same mindset. I couldn't figure my shit out. I didn't really know how I would handle all the stuff that comes with making reaction videos. And the night before The Last of Us premiered, I just said, I need to get this figured out. And I did. But if you watch my reaction videos to the first season of The Last of Us, it was all over the place. I would mess up the audio, I would mess up the lighting, I would mess up the focus, and it was just a lot. But I'm not about to make the same mistake with the second season of House of the Dragon. I don't have the first season, unfortunately, on my channel because I've already seen it. But there's no better time to jump into this or to start making reaction videos for House of the Dragon than now. Anyway, a bit of background with House of the Dragon. Because of my experience with Game of Thrones, because I was immensely disappointed with the last few seasons of Game of Thrones, I was not interested in any of the prequels that they announced. But then I watched the trailer for the first season of House of the Dragon and I was like, oh shit, it looks good. And so when it premiered, I ended up really liking it. I thought Millie Alcock, the original Rhaenyra, was really good. I thought she had a strong screen presence, and even when they recast her for the time jump with Emma Darcy, I thought they were also good. I really liked the show. I really liked Season 1. There's a lot of misunderstanding between the characters. There's a lot at stake. You don't really know where things are going, and I really like that. It's unpredictable. I know my light back there is green, but I'm not necessarily Team Green. For now, I would say that I'm Team Black. The end of Season 1 was Rhaenyra lost one of her kids because Aemon's dragon ate the kid and his dragon. And Aemon himself did not want that to happen. He was just teasing him. He was, poking him. But he did not want any of that to happen from what I could tell from his reaction. And I don't know what the results of that would be this season. Because Rhaenyra, obviously, she did not seem very happy. She didn't even say anything. She just looked at the camera, veins pulsating on her forehead. And that's how it ended. And then the whole Aegon thing. It's so stupid. That, they're recycling names between families. There's an Aegon here, there's an Aegon there. And I can't really blame Alicent for misunderstanding Viserys back in Season 1. Because that whole situation was just super unlucky, And that started this whole thing. Well, this whole thing has already kind of started before all of that. But now it's just gotten worse because of that misunderstanding. And so I can't really blame Alicent. She thinks she's doing the right thing. She thinks she's honoring Viserys, even though I'm sure she herself thinks that Aegon is a POS, not fit to be king. But what else can she do? That's Viserys' vision. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I hope it's good. Please don't turn this into another Game of Thrones, okay? Where the first few seasons are really good and then you just dive. And so, with that said, let's get started with the first episode of the second season of House of the Dragon. Every single cast member in this is really well cast. Like even the recast for the time jumps. Did they slow this down? I'm pretty sure in the first season they sped up the Game of Thrones theme. It's I just noticed it's different. This is the exact same theme from Game of Thrones, not sped up. And I didn't realize at first this is different. Like it's what is it called? Like oh, that wall decoration thing. It starts with a T. I'm gonna have to rewatch that in the second episode because I didn't realize it was gonna be new. I was too distracted. I wonder how Allison is gonna react to what Aemond did, but also did not do, because he didn't want that to happen.
Duty is sacrifice. It eclipses all things, even blood. All men of honour must pay its price. The North owes a great duty to the Seven Kingdoms, but my ancestor, Torrhen Stark, began a tradition by making an offering at the onset of winter.
Is that Jace? Oh wait, he kind of just looked like Jace. Oh, it's not him.
The North must stand ready. Winter is coming.
It pleases me to think that over a century ago our ancestors treated in this very place. The Conqueror and the King in the North.
You at least had the mercy not to threaten me with your dragon.
Oh, this one is Jace. Looks different.
The realm will soon tear itself apart if men do not remember the oath sworn to King Viserys and to his rightful heir.
Starks do not forget their oaths, my prince. But you must know that my gaze is forever torn between north and south.
Whilst your men guard against wildlings and weather, the High Towers plan to usurp the throne.
My father brought King Jaehaerys and Queen Alysanne to see the wall. His grace stood at this very outlook and watched as their dragons, the greatest power in the world, refused to cross it.
Really?
What does it keep out?
Death.
But we saw what happened.
If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them.
They will fight hard, like Northerners.
They all sound like Jon Snow now.
Urgent news from Dragonstone.
What? I thought this was gonna be a time jump. So I guess he just got news that his brother died. But he looked so much older than when he left. I love her. I love her niece. She's so badass without trying.
Out. Malus must gorge and rest, as must I.
Oh no.
We're going to King's Landing.
To what end?
Killing Vhagar. I cannot face that hoary old bitch alone.
Oh wait.
Make it a son for a son.
Was this the Queen's command?
The Queen remains absent.
Oh wait, I'm so confused.
She has been gone for days.
She is grieving.
The mother grieves as the Queen shirks her duties.
It was a raven that brought me news of Laena's death. I existed for weeks, in torment, refusing to believe what I'd been told. It was only when I saw my daughter's mortal remains that I could begin to mourn her. A raven has told Rhaenyra that her son is dead. She needs to know it for certain.
She was a fool to go alone. What if Aemond were to happen upon her?
Then I would pity Aemond.
But Vhagar is so big though.
She's not acted on the vengeful impulse that others might have.
That's right.
If you'd have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished, and Luke would be alive.
The Sept. Was it the Sept?
Fly with me. It is a command.
Aegon's.
Would that you were the king.
Yeah, a lot of people said that she should have just burned him down right then and there. But she's right. It's not her war to start. What news did Jace receive at the wall? Because the very next scene with Rhaenys confused me. Because I thought it was right after his brother died. Initially, I thought it was a time jump because he looked older.
My lord.
I love him too.
It's a marvel she was able to return from the Stepstones at all. But I'll have a word with my brother. to see what reinforcements the shipwrights can muster. The smithy delivered this earlier. My lord?
My dagger?
Had this commissioned for Prince Lucerys.
I was very sorry to hear about your heir's death. It was the blackest of treacheries. Pardon, my lord.
They tell me that you're the one that dragged my body out of the sea.
It was only my duty.
You have my gratitude.
I am indebted to you, Alan.
Alan. I want to see what Allison has to say.
Mind your post! Dragon! Arm the scorpion!
So it was already called a scorpion? Even this long ago?
Hold!
Who is this?
It's Vega!
It's Vega.
Stand down!
Did he always have holes in his wings? I want to get a clear understanding of how long it's been.
Where is Jaehaerys?
What do you need of him?
Taken into the small council. He'll be king one day. He must begin his instruction.
What if he does not want to be king?
Where is he?
The library. You must not interrupt his custom.
He seems a bit tamer now.
I'm afraid.
They'd be fools to come with Vhagar protecting the city.
Not the dragons. The rats.
The Queen is an enduring mystery.
I wonder what that means this time. Because she did say there was a beast beneath the boards in season 1. And Elise came out. What the heck? So it's not just... Oh, who's this? Okay.
We're expected at the small council, Your Grace.
We cannot.
I thought you liked him because he was honorable. Now she's just letting him break his oath.
If you wouldn't mind.
Your Grace?
Good day.
You smell like pussy.
Good morrow, my lords. Mother?
Our letters to the Vale and to the north continue to go unanswered.
Shame we never got to see Allison's reaction to what happened.
My letters to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
An apology for her dead son?
None, Your Grace. Between that and their blockade of the gullet, we must presume that the princess has refused the offered terms, and that war is now inevitable.
What terms has she offered?
Stop! Enough!
In hopes that new terms might be negotiated.
Release it at once.
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Tyland?
No, not in the least, Your Grace.
Because I think he wants a ride. Wouldn't that be fun, Jaehaerys? Should the Master of Coin be your royal steed?
Your Grace, there are important matters to discuss, despite Sir Tyland's interruptions.
No time for amusements, Tyland.
Oh Christ, he's gonna be insufferable as king.
Where were we?
Rhaenyra's blockade has placed King's Landing under strain.
Well, we should have just killed her when we had the chance.
Regrettably, the opportunity for surprise has been lost, and with it the chance to end this conflict quickly.
We do have need for a new master of ships.
Aemond, what is your business here?
The king summoned me.
You do not have a seat at this council.
Aemond is my closest blood and our best sword. I welcome him.
Path to King's Landing is through the Riverlands. We must establish a toehold there.
The River Lords will either declare for me, or they will meet Vhagar and Sunfire together. And we can burn the blockade while we're at it.
Rhaenyra has dragons as well.
Mine are bigger.
If we loose the dragons to war, there'll be no calling them back. We must proceed cautiously.
Fat old Lord Tully will either raise my banner or see his burn. We should fly to Riverrun.
You are the king, Your Grace. You must not put yourself at risk.
And Vhagar is needed here to deter Rhaenyra from attacking, in retribution for the death of her son.
Errors were made in the hours following King Viserys' death. I send ravens by the hour. Many and more houses will declare for you in time.
Good morrow, Your Grace.
Good morrow, Lord Larys.
I had come
All
earlier to
was
have a
from
word
them.
before the small council convened, but your handmaiden said that you were indisposed.
She was getting eaten.
I've chosen your new staff personally.
This feels so impersonal.
Your Grace?
Taking a bath.
Just leave me.
Yeah, I'd rather do it myself.
Just leave me.
Too many hands. You're trying to scrub like your entire shoulder. I wonder if she's gonna speak this episode.
Swing! Dragon!
Oh. Is it Prince Lucerys' dragon swing? That kind of looked odd when she got off the dragon. Looked like she was CGI. You just needed to confirm it.
King Aegon. Aegon the Magnanimous, second of his name. King of the Andals and the Rhoynar and the First Men. Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm. Hail King Aegon!
The Magnanimous. Let's have the first petition, my good Lord Hand.
Good morrow, Your Grace.
It's all right. There's no reason to be nervous. And how might your king be of service?
'Tis my flock. A tenth of them taken by the crown on the cusp of winter. If I'd had the time to plan,
We should
perhaps.
return them.
If you return one herd of sheep, Your Grace, you'll soon find them all at the foot of your throne expecting the same.
Wait, so he's not so bad.
When the king speaks, Your Grace, all hear it.
He's stupid, but he's not a super bad person.
After further thought, I have decided that I cannot restore your sheep. If war were to break out, my dragons will require feed. Bring the next.
Hugh, Your Grace. The Smiths are all proud to support Your Grace against Rhaenyra. But iron costs have grown. A lone scorpion takes weeks to build.
You shall be paid, and paid well. My army cannot win a war without your weapons. You should continue
What's
their making.
Otto's issue? Like,
Our
what?
victory depends on the efforts of the small folk.
What is it now?
You have my most sincere gratitude, Your Grace.
He sounds... Aegon sounds reasonable. He's actually being considerate, even if a bit stupid.
I wonder, do you have a moment for a quiet?
I thought it was him earlier, eating out Alicent. Now I was gonna ask, like, oh, so he's not just, like, wanking off to her feet?
Viserys had a certain reputation as being pliable.
I am aware.
He looks a bit like Liv Schreiber.
Otto Hightower was your father's hand, Your Grace.
So he's saying that you can appoint your own hand.
I requested an audience hours ago.
There were many petitions.
Do we pursue the same end?
I must admit there are days where I myself can't be sure. And how would you define victory?
Rhaenyra bending the knee, and Aegon sitting the Iron Throne in peace, as Viserys wished.
Then we are aligned.
Then be my ally. My sons both see you as the great example. Aegon is ever eager to prove himself, and Aemond is angry. Rhaenyra's son took his eye and was never punished for it. What he did, however vicious.
What he did, however vicious, was what?
Aemond erred, but he is fiercely loyal. He wishes to please.
And Aegon still heeds me, in private at least. But if you undermine my voice, both those boys will grow deaf to it.
I hadn't seen it that way.
We only need to mind Aegon until the novelty of rule is spent. Once he tires of it, you and I can steer our course to victory.
A fine strategy, daughter. But you must accept that the path to victory now is one of violence.
I know it.
So she kind of just accepted what happened with Aemon, Aemond, and Vhagar.
Search the hold for stowaways!
You.
When last we met, there were two of you.
The White Worm.
Oh, how did she not die?
You've been selling secrets to Otto Hightower.
As long as he had gold to pay for them.
You put Aegon on the throne.
That was the Hightower's conspiracy. I merely profited from knowing Aegon's movements.
But you delivered him.
Her accent is clearer.
It's purely transactional. I held no loyalty to him. Otto Hightower was to me as I am to your noble ilk, fodder to be cast off.
What else do you know of him, his plans?
Little unless I possess nothing of value to you, Damon.
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown.
Forgive me, my prince, but the lady speaks the truth. She was no agent of Hightower's.
What is it to you?
A matter of honor.
Was it honor that made you stand by and watch as the Hightowers usurped the throne? You and your traitorous twin.
Oh, come on.
It's why I abandoned the King's Guard. And my brother.
Obviously.
Aegon was in your grasp. You should have killed him yourself.
Oh, come on. Damon is so impulsive at times.
Lady of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
Did you find what you needed?
Your counsel stands at the ready, Your Grace. I will fly to Harrenhal at your command and set our toehold in the Riverlands.
Your Grace, my Lord Husband's blockade of the gullet moves into place. All seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing will soon be cut off.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Does she mean by that as hostage or just to flat out kill him? Well, the episode is called The Son for a Son. Her accent is clearer compared to in the first season. Did the sheep on the boat teach her?
In your years as merchant of gossip, you surely accumulated spies within the Red Keep, servants who knew the comings and goings.
Scheme with someone else, Damon. I was once in your thrall, but no longer.
Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
It looks like the same actress. She cleaned herself up.
Your Grace. Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale. And Lord Cragen Stark has promised 2,000 men.
So we just found out? So that's how we found out? At the wall? It seemed a bit real.
Sarah's Targaryen.
Viserys. Is she gonna light a candle for Viserys?
Viserys Florian.
Well, I can't really blame Allison. Damon?
A tribute.
What's stopping him from just grabbing that and running away?
Commander.
Never gone for long.
Also, he recognizes him.
I'm told you bear a mislike for the High Towers.
Fuck the High Towers. Keep walking. Don't make trouble.
At least hide your hair, it's so obvious.
The White Worm said you're one of Aegon's rat catchers. You must be busy. That castle positively crawls with them.
Rats.
I heard the White Worm was dead.
Her ghost told me you're a betting man.
Michael's tunnels. Great big rat's nest it is. I know them better than the shape of my own cock.
Good for you.
This is my friend. Tonight he's going to be your friend. You're to find and slay the Prince Aemon Targaryen. He has silver hair and one eye.
Good. That's how they're gonna do it.
It's one half. We'll get the other when it's done.
What if we can't find him?
I'll kill you.
Words are wind.
You know, I was watching Saltburn. Apparently, he was the Mats guy.
Rosby and Stokeworth. They would not want us for enemies.
We could add their levies to our own. Our host growing as we advance.
It is a canny scheme.
My brother is hostage to my grandsire and mother, and they tell him that a war of dragons can yet be avoided. And Alicent is simply angry.
Angry?
She blames me for starting this war.
Oh.
After she plotted with my father's council to usurp his throne. Her Grace speaks with two tongues.
No, but she just misunderstood Viserys, though. You were teasing Viserys.
Long ago, she drew Alicent into her web, intoxicated her.
Shut up. Rhaenyra just rejected you. That's why you're so salty.
Lord Han.
Return to your post, Lord Commander. I must have a word with the Prince.
So the Lord Commander can just touch the prince like that?
It would concern me, grandson, if plans were being considered beyond the ears of your king and his hand.
I only wish to serve my king and my house.
He's so confident because he's got the biggest dragon.
You and Vhagar, the greatest single power in the realm. If it wasn't obvious before, it certainly is now.
It's been obvious since the way he's been carrying himself.
I promise you, Aemond, you will have all the vengeance that you seek, but you must keep a grip on your impulses.
Did he not tell them that he did not mean to do it? He could have just stolen them. I was just teasing him. But obviously he's too proud. Look at the poor dog.
Bring the dog.
What's gonna prevent the dog from just barking and blowing your cover?
I need to be a symbol for the small folk as well as the nobility.
Oh, okay.
Always be Aegon the Strong.
My nephew's already taken that one.
Well, which would your grace prefer?
It's a king.
My brother at least knows his place. He's as loyal as a hound. I can set him and his dragon on my foes at will.
Of all places to be drinking, you're gonna slip and stab yourself.
Strong one. Aegon the Dragonheart.
Better.
Aegon the Dragon Cock.
That really looked like Viserys. It's not very easy to do in a, very polygonal sculpture like that.
The royals live up there. If we're to kill a royal fucking prince, where do you think we're gonna find him?
Why are you talking so openly?
I thought the rest was your bet.
I could end you right here. Take the rest of the gold myself. And no way upstairs.
Should have code words for killing and stuff like that. I already don't like him.
This way.
Obviously, Aemond is not gonna die.
No head. No gold.
All gonna be making noise in your
Set a
pockets.
trap. For appearances.
Oh, okay, so they're literal rat catchers.
For the rats.
Was she suspicious?
Stay still.
Who the fuck is she?
The queen.
She's the queen, she is.
A son for a son, he said.
We need to get our head and get out.
No.
They both look the same. Which one's a boy?
Maybe that one.
We'll look for a cock.
They're freaking stupid.
Do anything but what I ask, and I'll bleed the whole lot of you.
That's why she was worried about the rats.
I have a necklace. It's of great value.
That's not a son.
Don't kill her. What?
Wait. It's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
No. She's telling true.
Hold him down.
Oh my. Oh my god. Hurry up. Why is it so empty? Why is the castle so empty? Oh no, she's gonna see something she's not supposed to see.
Helena! What's happened?
They killed the boy.
Shit. What else was she supposed to do? But they were there to kill Aemond. Damon literally said he's got white hair and an eye patch. How they could misunderstand that as a baby boy with no eye patch is beyond me. But of course, they're stupid. Just one mistake after another. And that was the first episode of the second season of House of the Dragon. That scene between Jace and Rhaenyra, it felt really well acted. You could tell that he was holding his breath, just focusing on making a report, but you could tell that there was a frog in his throat and he just had to let it out. And I liked that Rhaenyra immediately got up and hugged him. That was really interesting when Alicent also lit a candle for Princess Aerys, because obviously she didn't have to do that, and she did it when she was alone. She was not putting on a show for anybody. She was by herself, and she lit a candle for the enemy's son. That's why I can't really say that Team Green or House Green is just flat out evil, because it's so hard, because most of the things that's going on is because of misunderstanding. But there are certain players here like Aemond who just want war because he has the biggest dragon. and that gives him confidence. And also what he went through when he was a kid, an experience like that can build a certain type of character. So I can't fully blame him either. But it's not to say that I agree with the things that he's willing to do. But it's a shame we never got to see Alicent's face when she found out what Aemon did, or what Aemon accidentally did with Vhagar and Lucerys, and his shocked face at the end of season 1. Aemon's face, like, oh shit, I fucked up. You know, that was his face. But because of the jump, because of the small time jump, we never got to experience the rest of that emotion from him, because now he's just smirking again. I mentioned that I watched Saltburn. I don't know which is gonna come on my channel first, but I did watch that for the channel. He played a character in it that liked maths, and it was a minor character. I thought it kind of looks familiar, but I never realized that it was Aemond. I feel bad for the boy, and you could really hear it too. And I feel terrible for Helena, because it's not like there was anything else you could do except point or sacrifice one of them. All of them could have died, all 3 of them. But I guess you could have said, you know, it's neither one of them. It's, you know, you're looking for Aemond. But I don't even know if those assassins remembered Aemond by name. So what did you think? What did you guys think of the first episode of the 2nd season of House of Dragon? I liked it. I can't wait for more. If you enjoy this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get notifications and new uploads. It really helps the channel grow. And if you've already subscribed, again, thank you. This has been Rekt. See you next video.